On behalf of Southwestern Adventist University, we would like to welcome you to tonight's men's basketball game. To start off the night, please welcome our visiting team, Manhattan Christian College. And now, make some noise for your Knights. I invite you to bow your heads with me and stand for a quick word of prayer, followed by the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything, Lord. Thank you for letting us be here and let everyone get here safely. Please let us have a good game and show them great sportsmanship. Let us have an injury-free game, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrangling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now introducing the starting lineup from Manhattan Christian College. With number 2, Jackson Hurla. Number 10, Mason Ellis. Number 12, Dylan Reed. Number 23, Jamie Junkel. And number 24, Cody Maricel. Now give it up for your Knights starting 5. Freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, number 0, Orlando Gooden. Freshman from Dallas, Texas, number 11, Dominique Wilkins. Junior from Washington, D.C., number 13, Marcel Pfeiffer. Junior from Houston, Texas, number 23, Jason Garcia. And junior from Houston, Texas, number 5, Ephraim Bidex.
Hi again, everybody. It's the Knights in Manhattan Christian, the Thunder and Southwestern Adventist tonight here on YouTube. Chris Shima, glad to be with you once again. Two teams hungry for victories. Manhattan Christian at 1-4 on the year. Last 4 games for them were exhibitions. Last game that counted was all the way back on November 11th at home. It was a 72-65 loss against McPherson College. For your Knights, they've been off for 12 days. They last played November 16th, lost 76-71 against a JUCO, Mountain View College. Knights were outshot 53% to 40%. Some bright spots in that game, though. Eric Pfeiffer, 24 points on 11 of 19. Dominique Wilkins also had a double-double with 11 points and 12 rebounds. These two teams meeting here in Keene, Texas for the first time in 3 years. Thunder beat the Knights last October in Manhattan, Kansas, 75-62. Manhattan also won that last meeting in Keene. That was back in January of 2020, and the Thunder won it 80-61. So here we go. Couple of NCCAA rivals. We don't often see these games taking place in November. And part of a doubleheader, we'll have the ladies coming up about a half hour after this game's over. So Knights win the tip. Here's Wilkins off that double-double to Jason Garcia, who attacks, goes around his defender and scores. Garcia quickly puts the Knights on the board. Scoring's been a bit of a problem for Southwestern Adventist, 68 points per ball game. Same, although not as bad for Manhattan Christian. They're at about 70 a game. Manhattan Christian as a team shooting 42%. Knights are below 40% at 39. They're 29% from three. We'll talk more about the three-point shooting later on. So this is Ellis, top of the key. On that right side, that's Reed, back to Ellis. Shot clock is inside 10. In fact, it's all the way down to 5 now. They go cross court, the tip pass. Ellis has to hoist. He does, just grazes the rim. Ball bounces around. It's a putback attempt by the Thunder, and they get another offensive rebound. This time, Junecall attacks, and it goes out of bounds. So Manhattan Christian gets a couple of cracks at it. They come up empty. And it's Gooden and it's Pfeiffer with some light pressure. Pfeiffer into the lane, gets cut off, bounce pass out to Gooden, right side. Minute in, 2-zip Knights, looking for more. Pfeiffer no good on the 3. Rebound by Ellis. It's going to be a bit of a challenge with Manhattan Christian to see these jersey numbers. The 3 by Junecall is good, though. Jamie Junecall shooting 35% from downtown, 10.6 points per ball game, gives Manhattan Christian a 1-point lead. Viadex, here's Gooden between the circles. Now Viadex, Pfeiffer gets it back to him. Swung to Garcia. Garcia scored the opening bucket. Shot clock winding down. Jason Garcia got to get cooking with 2, with 1, scoops it up and in. At the buzzer, Jason Garcia's got all 4 for the Knights so far here, 2 minutes in. Junecall throws it cross court. Tip pass to Jackson Hurla. Junecall is it in the lane. And they look down low, and that will be a throwaway. Marickley with the bad pass. So a couple of turnovers here for the Thunder. And Jordan Strom, who was at Dallas Christian at one point before going to Manhattan Christian, and the head coach of the Thunder. Wilkins out deep. And the rebound controlled by Manhattan. Into the forecourt, it's Reed on the far side. Swung over to Hurla from downtown. So both teams a little bit cold, maybe weighted down by some extra stuffing, or if they're like me and pecan pie. Oh my God, did I eat a lot of pecan pie in the last week. 4 pounds instantly. My scale ran out of batteries, and I decided, you know what? We'll put new batteries in January 1st. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving as well. Nice backdoor cut there. Pfeiffer from Viadex, and Eric Pfeiffer averaging 11 a game. Gets his first 2. It's 6-3 Knights. Good start for Southwestern Adventist. Reed. Junecall, who hit the triple. Face up, contested shot. And he's got 5 now. Quick timeout by Tyler Woldridge. 16:44 to go. We're just underway. Hey, you guys want to see some snow? I know Manhattan Christian, probably their fans are tired of seeing snow because there was quite the storm in Kansas. But we got our own snow here in Cleveland, so let me go to the studio cam. I know sometimes you guys in Texas, you do get winter storms every once in a while, but is that not festive? Seeing the snow and the lights, and I have Christmas lights that are plugged in out in my living room, and I think for the studio cam, when we're doing these games, maybe I need to invest in some Christmas lights for inside the studio. I don't know. We really only have one more game, so while we're in this timeout, let's talk about the schedule. So there's a little winter. It's 28 degrees here at the home studio in downtown Cleveland, and it feels every bit of 28. So there's the updated schedule. A time changes for Thursday. We're an hour later than we were supposed to be. And then that's it for me until I'm with you again in January. The only home games in December, a doubleheader against Kansas Christian. I'll be on the road, so I won't be with you for those. Jason Garcia attacks. That was blocked. Merickley, I believe, got the rejection. In the corner, quick trigger on the 3, and it's no good. Thunder cold starts. That was Reed, I believe, off on it. Here's Gooden now. No changes out of the timeout for the Knights, who lead at 6-5. Garcia out to Viadex on the wing. Attacks baseline, and good anticipation there by Ellis with the steal, and it was poked from behind by Pfeiffer. So Knights coming back, and they're going to score. Viadex with his first 2, averaging 12 points per ball game. Ephraim Viadex, 43% shooter, 12 points, 5.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game. And again, the Thunder firing at will, but missing on a lot of triple tries. Just one so far here in the first 4.5 minutes. Contested J by Pfeiffer, got it. So Eric Pfeiffer with 4, Jason Garcia with 4, Viadex with 2. Those are your scorers. Micah Lovett is in. Shot clock at 13, and that's going to be a travel. So Thunder with far too many turnovers so far here at the start of this one, and the Knights doubling them up, 10-5. Pfeiffer into the forecourt. Wilkins back to him. Pfeiffer attacks. They're going to say on the floor. Second team foul on the Thunder. None yet on Adventist. Knights doing a nice job getting to the rim early on in this one. Garcia backing down his man. Garcia got him in the air. Can't bank it, though. Rebound controlled by the Thunder. Quick pass in the lane by Hurla, and it was deflected by the Knights. So tons of time on the shot clock for Manhattan Christian. I mentioned Knights doing a nice job getting to the rim, a turnaround flip shot, and that'll roll in. That was Merickley, Cody Merickley, 7.2 points per ball game, 6.6 rebounds, 52% shooter. Just inside the arc, Pfeiffer can't get it to go. And down low, it's Merickley again. And we got another timeout. Tyler Woldridge is burning them early. Back-to-back buckets by the Thunder. We're just about 6 minutes in. It's a 1-point game. We'll take time. Chris Shima, glad to be with you from very cold Ohio. You and I watching Southwestern Adventist and Manhattan Christian. Knights and Thunder, 1-3 Knights, 1-4 Thunder. A rocket pass by Garcia. Viadex gets it back to him. Cutting is Gooden. Tough angled shot. Rebound by Lovett. Throws it ahead. Going behind the back, losing the handle, the Thunder, but it's cleaned up by whoever that was. I cannot see their jersey numbers. Not even a little bit. It was Roki who's in. Davis Roki. Viadex now out on the wing, so Manhattan Christian taking its second lead of the game, led it 3-2 as well, and the Knights turn it over. Good start aside from that play there by the Knights, taking care of the basketball. It's been the Thunder so far in the first 6.5 minutes who have been turnover prone. Manhattan Christian trying to make it 3 straight against the Knights here in the last 4 seasons, as Lovett throws it right wing, and the triple is good for whoever that was. I don't know what else to do with that. Garcia into the forecourt. I think it'll be easier in the second half. I could see the jersey numbers over here. So Garcia on the right side. This is Viadex. Pfeiffer extra pass. Garcia corner 3. Yes. First triple of the game for the Knights. Garcia's up to 7 points. Remember I said before Thanksgiving, I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive. Well, he's being aggressive, and the Knights are being aggressive defensively. Off the deflection, Gooden with the steal. Here's Viadex. Extra pass to Garcia from Pfeiffer, and he's fouled on the floor by Roki. And Roki Merickley down low. And then it is Lovett. Oh, Coach Strom's going to make subs, so I'm going to quit trying. First sub for the Knights, Josiah Hazelton into the game. Or correction, Vusha Chuma into the game. And Alvin Kimunga is in. So a couple subs at 8 minutes into this one for Tyler Woldridge. Joining Gooden and Pfeiffer Viadex. That's the 5 on the floor for the Knights. Kimunga with the inbound. Gooden gets it to him on the block. Kimunga fading away. That's block number 1 of what we figured to be many for the Thunder. They are 10th in Division II in the NCCAA at 3.2 blocks per game. Top of the key, Chuma. So I mentioned the Knights were getting a lot of points in the paint early on. Bit of a surprise early. Pfeiffer attacks. Extra pass out to Viadex, and he swishes it in. Knights have hit their last 2 3-pointers. That bodes well for the Knights. 39% from 3 in the lone win this year. 24% from 3 in the losses. Thunder can't get the triple. Gooden the rebound. Viadex into the front court. Gooden attacking. Oh, what an extra pass. Unselfish play. No bucket, but Kimunga going to go to the free throw line as the Thunder will make him earn it. But that's beautiful offense, unselfish play. This Knights team came in averaging just 10.5 assists per game. That's not enough. They do have a lot of balance in their scoring, which we'll talk about later on. As the first free throw is good for Alvin, 75% on the season. So 1 out of 2, and Kimunga going to get hit on a foul call, I believe. Or do they say it's just out of bounds? No, it's a push. Alex Sturtz, who has 9 blocks, not a big-time scorer off the bench for Jordan Strom, but he was in position to make that rebound for the Thunder. A good call by the officials. 4 fouls on the Thunder, just 1 on the Knights here. 11-12 to go in the opening half. First of a doubleheader. Ladies are our second game, as the hook shot is good by, I believe that was Sturtz. I don't know. It's Gooden into the forecourt. Viadex over to Chuma. Pfeiffer. Viadex on the wing. Now Gooden. And another block by the length of this Manhattan Christian defense. Out of control, love it. Offensive rebound, and the hook shot is good. So Manhattan Christian back on top by 1. Fake by Pfeiffer, steps left, 3 no good. Rebound controlled by Sturts. Sturts not expecting the pass. Viadex the steal. 1-on-1, Viadex to the hoop. Had it poked away by Lovett. Nice defense there by the Thunder. Looks like Lovett is going to go out. And Dalen Reed, team's leading scorer at nearly 15 points per game, back on the court. Gooden attacks. Kimunga, flip shot, no. Kimunga, put back, no, but he's fouled. Sturts had the last bucket for the Thunder, by the way. 5 team fouls on Manhattan Christian. Sturts with 2 field goals. Roki's got a couple as well. Kimunga, second free throw. Jason Garcia, 7 points. Viadex with 5. Pfeiffer with 4. And Kimunga looking to go 3 out of 4 from the line. Instead, he's 2 out of 4. Rebound by Roki. So tied at 18, just past the midway point here in this opening half. Lovett is right back in the game, I believe. 3 ball off the mark, good in the rebound. Attacking, hanging, Gooden can't score. Gooden knew it, got the rebound. Knights guards are doing a really nice job on the offensive glass against this length for Manhattan Christian as Garcia throws a bad pass out of bounds. So Manhattan Christian chance to retake the lead here. Sturts will inbound. Mason Ellis, scoreless so far, back out there as he walks it up. Reed gets it on the right wing. Given space, and he rims in the 3. Well, they left the leading scorer on the Thunder wide open, and he shoots 47% from 3. Not good defense there by the Knights. Manhattan Christian biggest lead is 3. Knights have led by as many as 5. Garcia, Pfeiffer, Wilkins back in. Pfeiffer hangs, can't score. Tipped rebound is going to go out of bounds off the Thunder. So Knights get a little bit of a break here. Set the 5 now, another sub as Nigel Coleman is in. So it's Coleman, Wilkins, Viadex, Garcia, and Gooden. 5 now for Tyler Woldridge. Coleman has it left wing, 8.5 to play in the half. Wilkins looking to post up the flip and the score. Dominique Wilkins on the board, first time today. 7.3 points per ball game, 7 rebounds, double-double in his last game with 11 and 12. Junkall back in. Ellis, Reed, Ellis, and the quick trigger 3, and that's going to hit the wire, so that'll be out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Knights, trying to retake the lead. Knights led it 10-5. That was their biggest lead earlier in the game. Game number 2 of a 3-game home stretch in November. With you again for a doubleheader on Thursday against Ozark Christian. That will be an 8 p.m. start for the guys, 6 p.m. for the ladies. 3 of 4 on the road in December. One of those an exhibition starting Monday, December 4th. That's next Monday, or that's this Monday against Mountain View. Just 1 home game in December, 1 home game in January, and then we're back to more of a home-heavy February to end the season for the Knights. Reed walks it up off the turnover. 7.5 to go until halftime. They give him space again, and it's another 3 by Reed. They got to close out on Dylan Reed, almost daring him to shoot. He's a 47% three-point shooter. Please stop daring him. Manhattan Christian now takes the lead out to 4. Garcia out to Gooden from downtown. Wilkins offensive rebound. Wilkins flips, scores again. Dominic Wilkins really settling in, the freshman, down low. And here just game number 5 in his collegiate career. We're going to have team foul number 3 on the Knights here. More shuffling. Jackson Hurla back into the game. And I believe that is Merickley back out there for Manhattan Christian. Jackson Hurla throws it cross court. They get it to Junkall. He's doubled up in the corner. Down low, Reed. And Knights going for a steal. Ran out of real estate. 5 to shoot for the Thunder. So I believe the starters are out there for Manhattan right now. Might be discussing the shot clock here. Did possession ever change? It didn't, of course. The Knights are out of bounds. So Reed to inbound it. 5 to shoot. Down low, the flip, junk call, and it's blocked. What a play by Wilkins. Settling offensively and defensively. Both sides of the ball. Here's Gooden right side. Crossing him over. Puts it up in the lane. Gets the friendly rim. His first bucket. Averaging just under 13 a game. Another freshman who's really settled in well. Oh, what a deep look that was by Jackson Hurla. Just 32% from 3. Confident with that stroke, though. Pfeiffer had it poked away. Here comes Ellis. And the bucket no good by Reed. We got a foul on the rebound. Or was it just out of bounds? Either way, it's going to be Thunder basketball. 5:36 to go in the first half. Junkall will inbound it. Gets it right back in the lane from Reed and puts it up short. Tipped rebound. Garcia, nice box out. You don't have to have size to win the rebounding battle. Garcia just showed you why right there. Garcia fakes the 3. He attacks ball fake, and the scoop can't score. They go down low to the big guy, Merickley. It's stripped. Got it back. Another 3 attempt by Hurla, missed it long. So here come the Knights. 5:03 to go until halftime. It's been a close game, a fun one here, or there, I should say, in Keene, Texas. Viadex top of the key. Garcia turns on the Jets. Pfeiffer up top. Pull up. Yes. Pfeiffer loves that mid-range half-circle J, and he's up to 6 points. Jason Garcia's got 7, Viadex with 5. Leading scorers in the first half. 3-ball way off there by Jackson Hurla. Another crack at it, and once again it's Reed. So Reed, since coming back into the game, has hit 3 3-pointers, and Tyler Woldridge calls time to remind his guys to play defense on him. 4:22 left to go here in this first half. Manhattan Christian by 4. .422 to play here in the first half. Manhattan Christian by 4. Knights with the basketball. Alvin Kimunga back in the game. Gooden into the front court. Garcia up top. Gooden from the half circle. Rebound by Reed. Now Ellis will set up the offense for the Thunder. He's starting to get hot from 3, especially Reed. He's got 3 triples here in the first half. Jackson Hurla hit a tough one as well as he gets it to Ellis. Merickley, extra pass down low. Junkall misses it short, but he's fouled. 14 fouls on the night. 5 on the Thunder. First of a doubleheader here tonight for you. We've got the ladies up next. Jamie Junkall, perfect from the charity stripe so far this year, and he stays perfect. He's got 6 points. Trying to make it 7. Reed leads them with 9. No surprises there. And Junkall was 6 at the line for 1 more. 4 apiece for Merickley and Sturts. Roki, I think, has 4. Caden Hurla with 3. Jackson Hurla with 3. So now 7 for Junkall and Manhattan Christian with its biggest lead now at 6 points. Biggest lead for either team in the game. Pfeiffer toss to Viadex. Takes the rock left of the lane. Out to Kimunga. Hand off now to Viadex, and he was out of bounds. Knights have Manhattan Christian, today, and then Ozark Christian on Thursday. These are, I believe, Southwest Region games. It changes so often that I lose track. Every time I learn who's in the region, I forget. But there's a north and south part of the Southwest region, and I think that Manhattan Christian and Ozark are in that north part. These are things I could easily look up, too, as the Thunder commit the turnover. Viadex right to the lane, can't score. Here come the Thunder trying to increase their biggest lead. Manhattan is not in the Southwest region. Ozark is. So this is not a region game for the Knights. Really impressed with the Knights' hustle plays on the extra chance opportunities. This is a Thunder team with a lot of size here today. Against a relatively guard-heavy Knights team. Garcia just putting the work on. He's going to the free throw line. So Manhattan is in the central region. Okay. Good to know. Garcia has 8 points, 60% free throw shooter, was also team foul number 6 on the Thunder. So Knights might get a little bonus action here at the line as we wind down the first half. Garcia approaching double digits. He and Reed both have 9 points apiece, highs in the game. Lovett into the forecourt. Bounce pass to Merickley. Hands it off back to him. Correction, this is Lovett. And Hurla stepped out of bounds. Oh, another backdoor. What a pass by the big guy, Wilkins. Viadex up to 7. Wilkins with a great assist there, though. Here is Evans out to Lovett. Lovett gets around his man and scores. Micah Lovett, scoreless first half up until that point. He came in averaging almost 14 points per ball game. Garcia. Wilkins backing down his man. Back to Garcia for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Evans, I believe. Inside a minute to play, 49 seconds to be exact, and the scoop shot by Hurla is good. So Hurla with 5 points. Viadex looks to attack, throws it up, tough bucket. So Ephraim Viadex, Jason Garcia with 9 points apiece. Last shot time for the Thunder here if they want it. In a 4-point game. Evans backs it out now. It'll be Lovett. Lovett with 2. Can't score. Offensive rebound deflected, and that is it for 20 minutes of play. The first half completes. A pretty good game. 2 NCCAA foes facing off. And at the half, it's 36-32 Manhattan Christian over your Knights. 12-minute halftime break, it looks like, so we'll step aside for the half, come back in 12 minutes or thereabouts, and bring you all the second half action. Don't go too far. All right, we're set to go here in this second half, and it's Manhattan Christian starting the final 20 minutes with a 4-point lead. Chris Sheeman back here with you from the home studio in Cleveland, Ohio. Thunder will have the basketball to start this final half. Looking to make it 3 straight here in recent memory against the Knights. Manhattan Christian at 1-4. Southwestern Adventist coming in 1-3. This is game number 2 of a 3-game homestand in November for the Knights, who will be busy on the road in both December and January. Of course, the Christmas break coming up. Shot clock down to 10. Junk call. Hurla attacks. Now Merickley misses it short, and the rebound by Good. Leading scorers in the first half for Manhattan Christian, it was Dylan Reed with 9 points, all from 3. 7 for Jamie Junkall, 4 for Cody Merickley, 5 for Jackson Hurla. Meanwhile, for your Knights, 2 players with 9 points. Ephraim Viadex with 9, also Jason Garcia, who was hot early. Blocked there by Wilkins. Wilkins, speaking of which, he has 4 points. Orlando Gooden with that 3 gives him 5 here tonight. Eric Pfeiffer with 6. Alvin Kimunga with 2. I think I got everybody there for the Knights as the 3-point parade starts this second half. Didn't see for Manhattan who got that one, unfortunately. Garcia cut off. Here is Viadex out to Pfeiffer. Shot clock at 6. Pfeiffer with 5. And he draws contact. Eric Pfeiffer with 8. Chance to make it 9. Knights have been really impressive with points in the paint. Against a team that came in 10th in Division II in blocks per game, the Thunder averaging 3 a game. So Pfeiffer with 9, Viadex with 9, Garcia with 9. And it's a 1-point game. It's been a fun one after the break. Reed gets it to the cutter. Merickley airballed it. Junkall had it blocked. Wilkins' second block already here in the half. By the way, the 3-pointer by Manhattan Christian was by Dalen Reed, who's now got 12 in the game. He averages 15 on the year, but he already has 12 here today, all from downtown. Garcia cut off on the elbow, hands it off to Gooden. Pfeiffer now top of the key. Pfeiffer gets it out to Viadex. Viadex going to be whistled for the offensive foul. Both teams with a team foul here early stages of this second half as the Thunder maintain a 1-point lead. Biggest lead for Manhattan Christian was 6 in the first half. Biggest lead for the Knights was 5. It was 10-5 in the early going. Both teams came out cold. Knights got cooking first. Hurla from downtown, and the rebound to Viadex. First of a doubleheader. We'll have the ladies for you after this one. That figures to be a very low-scoring game. Both of those women's teams are struggling from the offensive side of the field. Right near the goal, Garcia flips it in. Jason Garcia, first player for the Knights in double figures. He's got 11. I mentioned Dalen Reed with 12 for the Thunder. Hurla steps left. His 3 is off. And on the rebound, we have a foul called, and it looks like it's on the Knights. So Knights take their first lead in a while. And a second chance at it now for the Thunder. Knights, I mentioned in the first half, 10.5 assists per ball game. Not a lot, but they are sharing the basketball. It's just a lot of plays that don't count towards assists. But you got 4 players averaging a double figures, 6 average 6 a game or more. June call for 3, went halfway down and came out. Now it's a foul on the Thunder on the rebound. So both teams with 2 team fouls in the first 3.5 minutes of this final period. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. I'm in just a great mood. Maybe it's because I mowed down an entire pecan pie over the weekend. It's the holidays. Right behind me in downtown Cleveland, they got the whole light display going. We went down there and checked it out Saturday night. Just a great time of the year. Got a lot of good basketball, too. I watched so much basketball this weekend. Not even tired of it. Reed down low to the big guy and the scoop and score. I believe that was Roki. I apologize again. It's just really hard to see these jersey numbers for Manhattan Christian. If they want to design jerseys like that and teams want to order them, I don't know what as broadcasters we're supposed to do. We can't do our jobs, I can tell you that, as Pfeiffer rims in the 3. So Eric Pfeiffer with 12. He matches Dalen Reed now for the high in the game. It was Roki, I was right. So Roki has 6 points now. Heat check time for Reed. Finally misses one. Knights by 2, looking to increase it here. A tight game. Good and bounce pass to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer face up Jay, no good. And the rebound by Roki. Hurla out deep. June call on the wing. Now Hurla the flip. Can't say enough about the job that Dominic Wilkins has done here tonight against this size for Manhattan Christian. Nice defensive rebound on that last possession. Now Knights another chance to increase this lead, leading by 2. Garcia backing down. In the corner, it's a 3 by Pfeiffer. 15 in the game for Pfeiffer, who stays hot from 12 days ago when he had 24 against Mountain View. Don't leave that guy, or correction, that was Ellis off on the 3. And June Call will tip that out of bounds. So Knights match their biggest lead of the game. Back when it was 10-5. Looks like Lovett checking in for Manhattan Christian. And Sturt's also in. Sturt's had 2 blocks in the first half. He's up to 11 on the season. Not a big-time scorer, but great defensive center for Jordan Strom's team. Good and scoop to Viadex. Pfeiffer back to him with 8 to shoot. Viadex got to go to work. Crosses him over. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Manhattan Christian. Lovett, catch and shoot. Yes! Micah Lovett's first triple. Quiet first half for him. He's up to 5 points, averaging just under 14 a game on this young season. Garcia. Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer lost the dribble, but fortunately had plenty of space to get it back. Shot clock, though, now ticking down again. It's at 5. Gooden to the elbow. No good. Lovett into the forecourt. Hesitates, attacks. Rejected again. Wilkins another block, and then an offensive foul on the putback attempt on Manhattan. I believe that's 3 blocks for Dominic Wilkins. And the officials checking here. Is that Gooden? Yeah, that's Orlando Gooden. Might have just had the wind knocked out of him. So 12:52 to go in the game. Manhattan Christian has won the last two going back to 2020 when they won in Keene, Texas, 80-61. Boy, January 2020. Seems like simpler times, doesn't it? And then the Thunder beat the Knights in October last year in Manhattan, 75-62. Pfeiffer to Gooden. Gooden hounded in the lane, so he'll back it up. 10 to shoot. Gooden extra pass. Alvin Kimunga into the game, and it's deflected out of bounds off the Thunder. So Wilkins getting a breather. Viadex got to get it off, and he hits. Viadex joins Pfeiffer in double figures. He's got 12, matching his season average. Now, important to note, if you weren't around in the first half and we talked about the Knights, 39% from three in their lone win, 24% from three in their losses. Now, I don't have the kind of ability to do those kinds of stats, but just the eye test tells you the Knights are shooting better from three than they have been. As Eric Pfeiffer pulls up, he's got 17 now. Knights' biggest lead is now 7. Biggest lead for either team here today. Thunder can get hot. They try a triple from the top of the key, can't get it, but an offensive rebound. Sturts can't get the putback. It's deflected out. A third crack at it. Now here's Lovett, hit one earlier, no. Fourth crack at it, and that was Reed, I believe, who was stripped. So it'll stay with the Thunder. No, wait. It was off of Reed, they say. My apologies. So it's going back to the Knights. Ooh. Held the fort down there. Couldn't get a rebound that saved their lives, but they do get the stop. Knights and Thunder on the Tuesday night. We'll have Ozark Christian in town on Thursday. Catch and shoot by Pfeiffer. Airballed the three. Kimunga saves it out to Gooden. Gooden putting the moves on. And before his shot, a foul. On the floor, it'll be 4 on Manhattan Christian. Correction, just 3 fouls apparently. So Gooden with 20 on the shot clock. Actually, the shot clock didn't reset, so maybe there wasn't a foul there. I'm not sure why the officials stopped the play, but Knights turn it over here. Some good defense there by the Thunder. I believe Lovett. We force a guy to that baseline. And if they're not where they're supposed to be, you can get a pretty easy turnover. Lovett will attack. And the big guy's going to the free throw line. Lovett and Sturts were discussing that play walking up the court. And it will lead the free throws for Alex Sturts. 4 points today. 71% at the line on the season, averaging 2.2 points per game, but he's got now 11 blocks on the year. His wingspan looks to be something else as he misses the first free throw. So both teams with 3 team fouls. Don't forget doubleheader as Caden Hurla comes into the game. Dominic Wilkins back out there for your Knights. Ladies' game will be after this one. Sturts misses them both. Wilkins the rebound. Pfeiffer Viadex now will walk it up. Jason Garcia. Oof, almost a pocket pick there by Lovett. Instead, he gets whistled for a foul. Tough call. Correct call, but tough. Merrickley going to come back into the game. I believe Sturts is out. 10 to shoot. Garcia fakes the three and fouled from behind. 5 fouls now on Manhattan Christian, and we still have 10:19 to go. So Knights approaching the bonus. Jason Garcia with 11 points. Make it 12 now. Came in averaging 11.3 points, 4 rebounds, and 2.3 steals per game. I mentioned I wanted to see him be more aggressive just before the Thanksgiving break, and he was listening. He's been much more aggressive here today. Top of the key three, no good for the Thunder. Dominic Wilkins tips it to himself. So Knights with their biggest lead as we approach the midway point of this second half. It's an 8-point game. Knights looking for more. Wilkins too strong. Offensive rebound, Kimunga, no. Alvin stays with it and scores. First field goal for Kimunga. He's got 4. First double-digit lead for either team is 10. Surprised Manhattan Christian not using a timeout here. They're letting his guys play through it. Ellis back in, gets it out. Top of the key, June call from downtown. It's short. Viadex the rebound. Viadex pushing. Viadex to the bucket. Yes, and the foul. June call was looking for the charge. He was in the restricted area. That's team foul number 6. The Knights are pouring it on now. Chance to make it a baker's dozen lead. Viadex with 14 points. And from the free throw line, he stays perfect on the year. Make it 15 in the game for Viadex. Pfeiffer's got 17, so 32 of the 57 by the 2 upperclassmen guards. Caden Hurla on the near side now for the Thunder. It's a back from Reed for 3. Got it to go. So Caden Hurla, who came in averaging 1.6 a game, has hit a couple threes in this one. Manhattan Christian really needed that one. So we go inside 9 to play. Garcia looking to post up now. Kimunga, mid-range, no good. Rebound controlled by Ellis. Thunder attacking. That ball is stripped. Caden Hurla on his way to the bucket. So 3 players in double figures for the Knights, led by Eric Pfeiffer with 17. Viadex 15, Garcia with 12. And they got to stop leaving three-point shooters wide open. So just like that, a 13-point lead is down to 7 on a 6-0 run. And Tyler Wildridge has not been shy using his timeouts today. This Thunder team, we saw it in the first half, and we're starting to see it here in the second. They can heat up, and the Knights trying to protect their lead will take time. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be with you here tonight for our first of 2 doubleheaders this week. Be with you today and then on Thursday. I had a filling come out. I'm falling apart. So last game it was carpal tunnel, which is still there, by the way, and then I got fillings coming out. My knees are bad. My off season is going to look worse than some of the players who got to have surgery. I got a lot to do in the spring and summer. Knights with a turnover, so nervous energy in the building in Keene, Texas now because a 13-point lead has been cut down to 7. Evans back in the game, catches it near side. They look down low for June Call. Missed it short. Good defense again by Wilkins. How many times have I said that today? All right, Knights need a score here. Inside 8 minutes to go. Garcia. Here is Pfeiffer. Now Viadex. Guarded by Ellis. Viadex shot clock down to 7. Viadex uses his body and gets the roll. So Viadex matches Pfeiffer now. They have 34 combined points, 17 apiece. Lead is 9. That ends a 6-0 run by the Thunder. Ellis gets it out to, I believe that's Reed over there, who misses the 3, and then it's saved by Junecall. 7:10 to go. Thunder will get an extra crack at it. They came in minus 3.6 on the glass. Thunder have done a nice job on the offensive glass here today. Merickley out deep. Now Junecall, and that's a foul on Kimunga. Just caught him in the wrong place at the wrong time. 4 team fouls on the night. Thunder, you can see there on the scoreboard, was 6. So Knights got to keep attacking, try to get into the bonus, increase this lead as we approach the 7-minute mark. That shot wild off the glass, but again, it's off the Knights. Defensive rebounding is starting to fall apart here for Southwestern Adventist as this second half has gone on. Now Reed is back in the game. Reed gets it right back. The flip shot. Oh, a couple of tough breaks for the Thunder at the rim here in the second half. That one, again, halfway down and back out. So here's Viadex, scoop to Garcia. Garcia doing a lot of dribbling, and now the shot clock's at 5, so Viadex has to take a contested shot. Boy, what a game for Viadex. 19 now here tonight. Lead is 11. Back to double figures for the Knights. Big response out of the timeout. Down low, Merickley answers. Merickley's first field goal here in the second half. He's got 6. Garcia strips, got it back. Kimunga, Pfeiffer couldn't handle it, got it back. Knights catching a couple of breaks here on this possession. Now Garcia catch and shoot. Tipped rebound, Kimunga got a fingertip on it. Pfeiffer will back it out. Here is Viadex with 13 on the shot clock. Shot clock at 7 now. Garcia traveled. Just couldn't quite keep steady. Be nice for the Knights to have a good week before December and January set in, and there's very little on the home front. You know, a lot of road games in December and January. Want to try to get a couple more wins on the home court. Lead 8-7 again. Back-to-back buckets now for the Thunder. Knights build a 13-point lead. Thunder hit a couple of three-pointers immediately. And we've traded points back and forth since then. 4:50 to go in the game. Viadek's shot clock winding down again. He's blocked this time. Great defense by Reed. He's had a quiet, correction, that was not Reed. That was Ellis, who's been quiet offensively, but made a fantastic play there for the Thunder. Mason Ellis scoreless today with his second block of the season there. Got to be careful with Reed. Don't want to get him hot again. His pass is deflected out. 8 to shoot for the team from the Little Apple, I think is what they call Manhattan, Kansas. Ellis now gets it out. June Call open look. Hit one in the first half. Not that time. Wilkins with the rebound. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Knights by 7, looking for more. Pfeiffer. It's been the Pfeiffer and Viadek show. They called a 5-second violation. Boy, that's not something you see a lot of. Gooden going to come in now for Kimunga. And I think we're going to go to a timeout. 4 minutes on the clock. 7-point game. Don't go anywhere. As you can see, we're still waiting for times for a lot of the upcoming games, including that one on December 14th that I won't be with you for, but not a lot of home games. As you see, we're already in the month of February on the schedule. Chris Sheeman back here with you. First of a doubleheader. Guys up first tonight, and then the ladies at 7 p.m. Catch and shoots. 3 off the back of the rim for the Thunder. Ball deflected. Garcia goes to the floor, but the Thunder able to save it. I believe it was, that was Evans making a nice play. And I think an issue with the shot clock, so they set it to 18 here. Boy, Thunder have been getting a lot of extra opportunities. They came in a pretty good shooting team, not a high-scoring team. They've cooled off down the stretch here in the second half, save for that 6-0 run. But outworking the Knights on the glass. Be interesting to see what the rebounding margin is in this game. So here's Ellis. June Call the extra pass. Now Evans caught up. June Call kicks it out to Reed. Reed with 2 defenders on him. Can't get it to go. Oh, Gooden had it and lost it. Another chance at it. Manhattan still can't score. Now Wilkins blocks the shot, but a foul is called. And that's going to send Reed to the free throw line. He's hit 4 3-pointers today. He's an excellent free throw shooter at 83%. That's team foul number 5 on the night. Boy, it looks like Southwestern Adventist was marching to the bonus. Manhattan Christian has really adjusted their defense to play without fouling as we've gone on here in this second half. So they're still stuck on 16 fouls. So Reed increases his team's lead out to 13 points. Leading scorer in the game is Viadex with 19. Pfeiffer's got 17. Reed now with 14. And the Thunder stats are going to be way off, folks, because I've just missed a few here and there. But it's a 5-point game. Another backdoor play in the reverse. Oh, that's the second great pass from Wilkins to Viadex, who's now got 21 in the game. That was beautiful offense. We've seen that now 3 times tonight, 2 of them by Wilkins out of the post. Air ball on the 3 and the putback down low by Merickley. So Merickley's got 8. And this Thunder team is not going away. Extra chance opportunities have kept them in it here in the second half. Viadex out deep, being hounded by Evans, who's earning some extra minutes. Gooden attacks. Gooden flips it up, gets the rim. 7 for Orlando. Lead back to 7. 2:12 to go in the game. They get it down low to Evans. His reverse is good. We go bucket for bucket now. I've got that as Lizelle Evans' first basket, but I don't think that's right. Viadex into the forecourt, inside 2 to go. Minute 48 to be exact. Gooden. Pfeiffer. Shot clock at 7. Shot clock at 5. Viadex, this is where he's shined today. He's stripped. 2 to shoot. Defense there by Junecall. So Knight's got to get something quickly off this inbound here. And Tyler Woolbridge is going to call timeout to set up a play. Minute 34 to go in a 2-possession game. We'll be back. Don't forget, if you subscribe, you can also use the live chat during the game. 65-60 Knights. Chris Sheeman back with you. Minute 34 to go. 2 on the shot clock for Adventist. They got to get it going here. Oh, what a play. Garcia's all alone. Wow. Tyler Woolbridge. Coach of the Year honors for that setup. That was beautifully designed. June call for three. No good. Tip for the rebound, and it's going to be off Manhattan with 1:16 left to go in a three-possession game now. Knights are a bucket or two away from wrapping this baby up. Viadex has been great today. He's got 21 points to lead all scorers. So is Pfeiffer. Now Gooden gets it back to Viadex. Here is Pfeiffer. Gooden, shot clock at 9. Gooden will attack. Gooden hangs. Yes, and the foul. Oh, the freshman with ice in his veins. And a chance to make it a 10-point game, which would all but close the door. Knock on whatever this desk is made out of. Gooden on the year, 67% free throw shooter. The Knights did not win their second game of the year until February 7th last year. They've got a chance to do it now as Gooden goes into double figures before the calendar hits December. All they got to do is not foul right now and not leave that guy wide open. Dalen Reed with his 5th three-pointer. He's got 17 in the game, and it's still a three-possession game here. So the key with that free throw was it made it a 4-possession game. So with 41.8, you're still in pretty good shape here if you're the Knights. Let's do the game reset. So Manhattan Christian will play the foul game here. In a 3-possession game, they might try to go for a quick steal, but this is not a situation where you can trap. 3-possession game, you got to figure on at least 1 out of 2 from the line every time down. So not a lot of time to play the trap game. Knights have done a fairly good job taking care of the basketball. So 41.8 is on the clock in a 7-point game. Manhattan Christian, 17 fouls. So that's fortunate for them. You know, sometimes teams, they do the right thing all game and they don't foul a lot, and then you get to a situation inside a minute where you have to play the foul game and you've only got 14 fouls, and that just runs more clock. But anyways, so 17 fouls for Manhattan. Knights can stay aggressive. They've got 5. Possession arrow does favor the Knights. Again, the Knights trying to win their 2nd of the year, which didn't happen until February 7th last year. To be fair, that team last year, it took them a while to get going. But they closed out February pretty strong. So Viadex to inbound. Knights got to get it in here. Watch out for the corners. Try to avoid that if at all possible. They sky it for Garcia, and he's fouled right away. Jason Garcia with 19 points today. He's 60% at the line on the season. No matter what happens with these free throws, it remains a 3-possession game. Whether it's 7, 8, or 9, we'll see what the Knights do after these free throws. Maybe they go to a trap to try to run some more clock rather than allowing the Thunder to push the ball up the court. Front end of the 1-1 is good, so $15 in the game, and make it 16 for Garcia. And we have another timeout. We'll take time as well with 40.9 left to go in this one. All right, welcome back, everybody. So a 9-point lead. Thunder going to have to look for the 3 again and keep your eye out for Reed. See if the Knights don't just run guys at him. Dalen Reed has 5 3-pointers and 17 points here tonight. So they got to do something quickly here. June Call catches a bad pass. No, he doesn't. He can't save it. Boy, that's huge. That should just about wrap it up. Thunder going to go to 0-2 on the road here. They'll probably still play the foul game. But it would take something wild to happen now. Knights playing keep away here. And Pfeiffer can go to the line, put a little extra frosting on the cake in what will be a Knights victory here today, their 2nd of the year. And a good test against a Thunder team that came in at 1-4, but they're better than their record indicates. The NCC AA teams, sometimes their records in November and December aren't quite indicative of what they're capable of at their own level. There's a lot of exhibition games for sure played by these schools, but there's also a lot of games that count, like the Knights played a D3 school, and Manhattan plays some, and there's a lot of NAIAs in Kansas. The NAIA is based out of Kansas City. So, yeah, these records not indicative of what the Thunder are going to be like as the season goes on. And a turnover there. So we'll see if the Thunder foul here. It would be moot, but this should basically just be a dribble it out, and let's get ready for game number 2 here, and the Thunder do wave the flag. So Thunder go to 1-5. Manhattan Christian 0-2 on the road, losing today 74-63 to your Knights, who improved to 2-3. 2-3 here at home, and their next game will be on Thursday night against our friend Chris Lamb and Ozark Christian. A 8 p.m. start for the guys on Thursday. Don't forget, this is game number 1 of 2. We got the ladies coming at you in about 22 minutes from now. Scheduled for a 7 p.m. tip-off. We'll see if we're on time for that or not. Once again, the Knights win 74-63. Ephraim Viadex with 21 points. Eric Pfeiffer, 19. Jason Garcia, 16. Orlando Gooden with 10. We'll be back with game number 2.